Hello, welcome to CLSP Politics. Sean Briscoe speaking. Today we're talking about Georgia. Georgia is its own thing. There are very few states in this country where I can go. Anyone who's worked Georgia probably worked just about anywhere. I say that about Texas because the logistics are so huge and the numbers are ridiculous. But Georgia is a lot of the same. It's got a unique environment. It's a lot of blue, a lot of red, a lot in between. There's lots of what I would classify as undiscovered country in Georgia as far as Democrats go. And you can see a, lots of opportunities. But the amount of work it takes, it's hard work to move this state. Nobody's doing it for free, and because you can't ask somebody to work that hard for free, it's not going to happen. Demographically speaking, very diverse. Uh, Probably one of the more diverse states that we've got in the country. That's like of a purple state. In fact, all purple states have to have a pretty decent bit of diversity in them. Whether and they come in all shapes and sizes, but Georgia is no exception. Uh, what freaks me out a little bit is the the fact that really, if you want to talk about the hard red areas, there's a little bit in the north, as far as demographically speaking, where the white people are. There's a little bit in the north, there's a little bit in the south, and then the rest of it's kind of just a big old mixy mix. So, which is great. I mean, I think diversity is the way to the future, and there's no way to avoid it anyway. Uh, so, but yeah, absolutely, this state is always in play. Real quick, like and subscribe if you haven't. You can go to my I'm on YouTube and Blue Sky and various other seats. If you wanna, you can hit the your phone and hit that QR code. A friend of mine was like, "You need to put a QR code." I'm like, "All right, now I got a QR code for my PayPal where you can donate to the page. All donations are very appreciated. Where the time I spend doing these videos uh, is effectively free. This just helps me pay for certain subscriptions and things that I absolutely need to be able to do these shows. So all the money that goes into this page literally just keeps this page going. So, all right, moving on. So let's take a really good look at what's going on in Georgia. So John Ossoff, and I've got some polling. Don't worry, I've got some interesting polling numbers. It's early polling, but it's polling. John Ossoff sitting on $21 million as of September 2025. Solid. You can run this race on that money. Let me tell you. Uh, the thing is, like, well, that's a lot of money. Atlanta's media buy and the suburbs around Atlanta, the media buy for that is insane. People don't realize. Like, I could run a field program for the entire cycle for probably in the neighborhood of about hit 1 million doors for about four and change, about 20% of the money he had as of September. But the media buy is enormous. You're just a big. You're about it's a lot of eyes and ears. You always talk about eyeballs and ears when you're talking about media buys, and there's just a lot of them. Atlanta's a huge city, so you've got a ton of Republicans running for this seat. Only one of them's really raised any real money at all, and that's Derek Dooley, and he's raised 1.75. I'm sorry, 1.7, and he's the only Republican that's raised any real money for this seat. Everyone else is, 1,000 or $100 or whatever. They're dog catchers. So he's going to have a primary, but not really worried about his primary. He's going to walk right through it, probably. And we're going to see more as we move along, and definitely by January we'll have different numbers. And this is definitely one of those seats that I'm going to be looking back in January. I'm going to go back and look at all the Senate seats that are, on the cusp, but definitely this is one of them. And so the poll that came out, this was about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. RSP poll averaged Ossoff and Carter at 43.3 versus 39.7. Nobody's above 50%. Ossoff had a 3.6, and there was a good chunk of voters that were undecided. Now, in a normal cycle, I'd be like, that's some pretty serious business. You don't really know what that's really going to look like. But I will say, I like Ossoff in this race. He's done a great job, done a great job. And the Republicans are running with if you look at all the special elections and you calculate for everything, it could be a 10-point swing this cycle. So with a 10-point swing, Ossoff takes the seat with change left over. So he's going to need every dollar he can get. He's got to knock on every door. There's no walking through this state as far as like an easy breezy. This state's going to be a legit run to win. And Ossoff's the guy to do it, in my opinion. So thank you for watching. Like it, subscribe. If you can, appreciate a donation on my Substack as a member, or my PayPal on my which is at CLSB Politics. Super easy to find me. You'll see my little picture. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Love all the new subscribers. It's been I can tell the season's heating up. People are starting to pay attention. All right, I'll talk to all of you later.